Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Sports Extra. I'm your host Ahmad Nawaz with the latest roundup of sports today. Let's take a look at what we're discussing. It's the series decider as Pakistan take on West Indies in the third and final one-day international of the three-match series. Remember, the series is poised at 1-1 after Pakistan won the first one-day international while West Indies won the rain-affected second one. So I think it's all to play for now, Pakistan, because if you look at certain results as well, it's been disappointing for Pakistan because they've dropped to number 5th position on the rankings as well, courtesy of that loss in the second one-day international. And this was a series where we believe that Pakistan, by virtue of their numbers right now that we see, could have improved their ranking. So I think this will be a test. And once again, you want players to dominate, especially Babar Azam, Rizwan. You know, your senior campaigners should step up and dominate. But that hasn't been the case. And I think the real dominance was something that Australia did. They came, they beat the West Indies 5-0, they went back. That's what we want from Pakistan. I think for far too long, we have been winning games in the very last over or on the very last wicket, and we've been saying we've dominated. I don't think that's dominance, to be honest. So we'll talk about that in detail. Then we talk about the World Games, where Mohammad Asif has advanced to the semi-finals of this snooker championship. He's been absolutely brilliant. He just recently became the third-time world champion as well at the level. But I think once again another stellar performance where Asif continues to impress all of us, and he's qualified for the semi-finals. So congratulations to him once again. Now we discuss cricket in detail, introducing our guest. First of all, joining us in studios is first-class cricketer and sports expert Kashif Majeed. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Walaikum Assalam, Ahmed. Thank you. Perfect. You're right.
Thank you for joining us. Also joining us is international cricket commentator, broadcaster, presenter, and our sports expert and fellow anchor Asif Ahmad. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Walaikum Assalam. I'm fine. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. And also joining us is a cricket expert, Wasi Shah. Assalamu alaikum. Wasi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well, Wasi. What would you like to add, Wasi, now if you analyze the series? Like I said, it's not dominance that you see. We've just won the first game, then we lost the second. Now it's come to a point where we're thinking whether we can save the series or not.
We've been beaten for the first time by West Indies in the last 6 years in a one-day international, and this is a sorry situation for Pakistan. And there are a few flaws in the captaincy, the team selection. Why are you not going with the 5 specialist bowlers? You know, the part-timers will give you one-off performance, but they won't win you games. You know, if you look at the stats of Salman Ali Agha and Saim Ayub, they gave away 66 runs in 7 overs the other day, and that was, to me, the turning point of the game. If there was a specialist bowler who would have given 40 or 42 at the economy of 6, that would have been a different story. And then we get early wickets, we get inroads, and we don't have the quality of spinners to make things change and get wickets at regular intervals in the middle overs. And it was rain affected game. It helped West Indies, the style of play they carry, but sorry situation for Pakistan. And Rizwan should be considering himself to better his captaincy and his batting performance. It's a sorry state for us as a team in one day international and T20 international that the captain's position in the team is not justified. And if the captain's position is not justified, your prime batter is not performing, your prime bowler is not performing, then results will translate into these things. And I'm so baffled that why are you not playing Sufiyan Mukim on these pitches where the ball is turning, and that adds you know, the wrist spin and the left arm wrist spin, the Chinaman. And he's been bowling well. He bowled well in the first ODI. You dropped him, and then you don't have a specific plan going forward, and that is what we are lacking. And we are afraid of making decisions for long term. We just think of one series, 2 matches, 3 matches, and this is why we are slipping in the rankings. One day internationals was the best that we were ranked in, and now we are slipping downwards. And today's game is a very important game because we need to win, but especially for the West Indies, they need to win this series for qualifying for 2027 World Cup. So they haven't been able to play the last 2 World Cups, so they have that motivation. But Pakistan, a lot to look forward to.
Well, certainly, I think Wasi really analyzes, you know, the state of affairs. But Asif, what we need to be honest about first of all is that Pakistan didn't even want to play this series. They requested the West Indies Cricket Board to scrap the one-day series and add more T20s, but the West Indies didn't agree, and particularly because, like Wasi said, that they're focused on one-day international cricket at the moment.
Well, Ahmed, I think that our nation should forget the song "Tum Jeeto Ya Haro Hame Tumse Pyar Hai." First of all, because now everybody sings that "Tum Jeeto Ya Haro Hame Tumse Pyar Hai," and the players, they are now feeling comfortable. They're calm. Doesn't matter if Pakistan is losing or winning. They don't care. First of all, the second thing is that it's a very good question that Pakistan Cricket Board, what they are thinking, the priorities, they were not up to looking towards the ODI cricket. They were just asking them to play 5-7 T20 cricket, so we should prepare ourselves for the upcoming Asia Cup or T20. So this is the mindset, and this is your shopping list, which reflects that Pakistan is not ready and Pakistan is not concentrating towards longer format, whether it's a test cricket or ODI format. Now coming towards the captaincy, as Wasi referred, that the captain's position did not justify earlier. I think that we have several players like Babar Azam, Shaheen Shafridi, they remain skipper. We have another skipper, Salman Ali Agha, for T20. And for this time, Rizwan is the suitable choice for the captaincy. Yes, his decisions, yes, sometimes you do not agree with him that what his plans are, what he is doing, what his strategy is going in his mind. But overall, if you talk about his performances, yes, I'm okay. And I think that we should give him some more time. Pakistan lost Champions Trophy not just because of the captaincy, but the Pakistani players did not perform well. Whether the bowlers, they didn't perform well. Even Babar Azam, he was not in the form. Still he's struggling. And it's a huge question mark for Pakistan cricket, because we rely on Babar Azam, we rely on Mohammad Rizwan. We have a very good youngster inclusion. I could say that this guy could do some magic stuff in the future for the Pakistan. That is Hassan Nawaz. Earlier I was critic. Let me change my stance over Hassan Nawaz. The way he played 2 innings, and both of the times he was so good with the bat. And he was.
Well, I'm sorry to burst the bubble, but I was actually waiting for this because I had seen that, you know, even digital media is these days is so smart with AI and, you know, what you call that, that the specific things, how they, you know, feed on your timeline. So Asif clip was coming again and again, where he was saying that on what grounds has Hassan Nawaz been included. And I was waiting that something's going to happen, that, you know, one day or the other.
Some of the people they're writing now, hopefully you got the answer.
That is an old clip. That's what I want to tell people.
It does not matter. Now, see, I enjoy. And I'm sitting in front of the camera and I'm admitting that what I was claiming, but still my point is there. His selection was not justified. His selection was not on the merit. That was my question. And if somebody is not getting, it's something else. I said that, yes, T20 he's perfectly okay. And I was talking about over the ODIs. But he played well. And let me say once again, congratulations, Hassan Nawaz. And we were looking towards a player who could play well in the middle order. And I was supporting Kamran Ghulam and some other guys that they have performed so well in domestic cricket. And Hassan Nawaz didn't play much domestic cricket. That was my point. Let me clarify, guys. If we're still writing over the social media, now you got an answer. Yeah, let me admit, yes, I have an answer about Hassan Nawaz. You played well.
Thank you very much, Asif. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to enjoy this clip when this goes to digital media as well. But Kashif Majeed, I think we, like I said, that word dominance really doesn't come, because once again we're thinking about saving the series. Too many experiments. People are talking about maybe Rizwan not you know, being sure. Even yesterday there was an argument that Simon, you bowled 10 overs, and I said the question is, why did he bowl 10 overs? You already have your primary bowlers to do that task as well.
I guess going with the team selection in Pakistan in this current regime refers to the mentality of Mike Hesson, where he mentioned that utility cricketer will be preferred. And from top to the bottom, we are seeing the utility cricketers being part of the Pakistani lineup. There was a time in Pakistan when we talk about the specialist cricketer being the part of the lineup, and now the utility cricketer. There is to find some sort of an all-rounder within a cricketer, and this is where Mike Hesson is working. Rizwan, yes, I just went through some of the statistics. in year 2025, where we played number of ODIs, because we played a Tri-Nation series, then we go into the Champions Trophy, and now again playing that ODI series. Rizwan's strike rate was 58.07 till the last match, and now the highest dot ball percentage is 60.65%. Of every 100 ball he faced, batting at 4, 60.65 balls he played as a dot. And most importantly, where I'll come back on Hassan Nawaz, but before that, my question was the shot he has got. They are high risk shots, going down on one knee and slotting the ball over the mid wicket. This is a very high risk shot against the spin at times and against the line of the ball. Those horizontal bad shots. So most probably, yes, he's scoring runs. Yes, scoring not at a brisk rate, not at a rate where the non-striker feels comfortable. But still, I believe number 4 for Rizwan is just not suitable enough. Talking about Hassan Nawaz and the love affair of K. Asif with Hassan Nawaz, I guess K. Asif, I still believe there's a lot to learn for Hassan Nawaz, because going through his innings in T20 and then in the ODI, for ODI specifically, I liked Hassan Nawaz to rotate the strike as much as he can, because we know for a fact that he has got those shots which can clear the fence quite easily. But batting in the middle order, at times in the one-day match, you'll be asked to bat, when the sudden collapse happened at, when at the over number 35 to 50, or for the last 15 overs, there as a player, Hassan Nawaz should have possessed the quality of rotating the strike in the middle of the innings, and I think that is lacking, because going through those 2 innings, you can find quite easily that the the percentage of score he has scored is in boundaries, not with those singles, and he also has got high potential and high dot ball percentage. So most probably this is a learning curve for Hassan Nawaz. For Rizwan, I think he's too old to be considered that he's still learning the art of maneuvering this strike.
It's been a while Rizwan hasn't said this, that it's either a win or learn. It's been a while now. So I think maybe he's forgotten that statement altogether.
I guess being in West Indies, playing in that flavor, I think he should not say this. Most probably going with the flow. I still believe when we talk about playing the art of spin, Babar and Rizwan are not just up there to their predecessors when we talk about Yunus or Misbah for that matter, and before that we always been a team who used those spinners overs in T20 and ODI to their maximum best potential. We have got those kind of batters, but with this middle order, specifically with these 2 names, I think we are just losing some part of it.
That is the case, but if I can just, I'm going to come to you, Kashif. I just want Kashif, if you can just clarify, because there was a talk about Hassan Nawaz when he first came onto the scene, that he is a natural opener at that position. But I think right now with the current Pakistan setup and what the demand is, I think, and for a guy like him, the way he plays, do you think that this number 5 position really suits Hassan Nawaz, and Hassan Nawaz really suits Pakistan as well for that position?
Starting with Hassan Nawaz way back in 2016-17 when he first emerged in the club cricket in Islamabad, 2018 I guess, when he first emerged in the club cricket. As I played with him, I played against him. The moment I played against him, there is one possibility of getting him out early, that is against the fast bowlers. We like to have those fast bowlers in our club, in our teams, who can bang the ball short, and with his pull shots and with his lofted drives, he can give you an opportunity. But against the spin, he has got so much time and so much array of shots that it's at times becomes impossible for a spinner, no matter what type of spinner you are, to bowl to Hassan Nawaz. Let me come up with a slightly technical aspect of it. He has got long levers, we used to say, that those arms of his. Then he used to hold the bat quite up, so he has got the range to hit the ball from, which we call a good length ball of a spinner towards that side screen, because he hit the ball straight very well. And the moment the bowler pitches the ball short, the extraordinary shot he has got is the back foot punch over the long on or long off fence for a 6. So as a spinner, you have got a very small margin of finding a good spot, a good length spot against Hassan Nawaz. So as a batter playing in the middle order, using those spinners to good effect, he has got so much potential against spin.
Well, certainly. Yes, K. Asif, you would like to add something to this entire prospect and, clarify this position.
See, what Kashif Bhai said earlier, about Hassan Nawaz. That is very much straightforward thing. That the middle order batting in ODI, definitely you require how to rotate the strike. Yes, you're hitting over the fence, you're good with your shots, and you're good with your big hittings. But even then, if you are not able to take singles, then after 2-3 innings you could collapse. And this is what I was talking earlier about Hassan Nawaz, that he's good, but this is 50 overs game. You require some patience, you require that the awareness of shot selection, the game awareness, each and everything, and definitely you will learn with the passage of time. One thing. Secondly, whenever we talk about some senior players who were performing well in the domestic cricket, and they did not get ample opportunities in national cricket, in international cricket. So I think it's injustice with those players. We should support them. Either it's Kamran Ghulam, it's Syed Tahir, Irfan Niazi, or whoever who were performing well for long in domestic cricket. Let's take an example of Abdullah Shafique, that he is not up to the mark from a long time. He's not performing well for Pakistan. But even then, he's getting opportunities. He's getting chances. Then why not Kamran Ghulam? Then why not some other players? You brought this guy, Hassan Nawaz, on the performances of T20 cricket, isn't it? But when we talk about the longer format, ODI, 50-over games, so where I could say that the Kamran Ghulam or some other players like Tayyib Tahir, we should give them 5-6 chances more. So then we could elaborate and we could go for long discussion, either they are fit for the international cricket or not.
Well, that is a completely, justified argument. But I think for far too long, we've been very colluded in our selection processes. And I think we've not been able to justify even one certain policy. It all boils down to the fact as well that whenever we demand that any cricketer play domestic cricket, they go and play one edition of the T20 Cup and come back and say we've played domestic cricket. When what we mean is, a complete season. Even for Rizwan, I think why Sarfaraz was a good captain, he had captain sides in 4-day cricket. And that teaches you a lot being a captain and how you analyze things. And it's just that if you want to improve, go back to 4-day cricket. That's going to be whether captaincy, bowling, batting, fielding, your physical fitness as well. It's all going to come back down to that fact as well, that Pakistan should be focusing on that criteria as well. Wasi, I think that really needs to be defined, because it's been a while now, our players don't prefer, and that's why I asked myself this question, that it cannot just only be the workload of leagues, because if I go to the past as well, bowlers like Wasim, Waqar, who were the best bowlers Pakistan has ever produced, they were playing county cricket, but at the same time they were playing for departments in first class cricket in Pakistan.
Just to add on Hassan Nawaz, first of all, he's been a natural opener. I've played with him, as Kashif said. He's been a natural opener. How sustainable he is at number 5. He's in good form, he have confidence, he have runs behind him. But when he'll be short on runs, Babar Azam is short on runs, he have 6,000 runs at an average of 55, but still we are criticizing him, and he is on the brink of being dropped from the team. He's dropped from the T20 side. He have 4,200 runs, most by any player in T20 cricket, T20 international cricket. So are we sustainable enough, and are we patient enough with the players that we will not criticize him after 2-3 bad performances? Even if he fails today, just like when he started his T20 career, he was getting ducks for 100. So we were criticizing him at that point in time as well, and we should be asking ourselves this question: how sustainable is it? And secondly, when you talk about the 4-day cricket, that is the pinnacle of the cricket. You spend time, be it not batting, not bowling. If you spend 70 overs, 80 overs, or even a day of a cricket on the field, fielding, and getting that energy into yourself and making your stamina higher, that makes you a good player. And a perfect example recently is Hassan Ali. He's been playing county cricket for 2 years, and then he have came back, and his performances have been very, very good. And then when you look back at Babar Azam's purple patch, when he was on a rally of runs, he used to play county cricket. He used to play for Somerset in the T20 Blast. What makes difference is that you are batting for 20 overs is not giving you confidence. But when you're batting long in red ball cricket, you're scoring runs, you're scoring 150, that gives you confidence. And out of form in cricket is nothing. You are short on confidence when you are not scoring enough runs, and that form will automatically come into your ploy when you will score runs, and scoring runs is always key to a player's success. As everyone said here, that now Babar Azam, Rizwan, and talking about the strike rate of Rizwan had 2 runs of 19 balls the other day in the second one day international, and he make up for those balls after he scores 40 or 45. But you are not going to score 45 every day, or not score 50 every day. You will get out at 25, 20, 30, and if you have chewed up 50 balls for 25 at a strike rate of 50, you have dug a hole for your team, for the people coming after you.
Yeah, and it's not going to be easy. I think the modern day cricket should be understood that it's about rotation of the strike as well. We talked about this argument the other day that in the first 10 overs, if you look at the amount of singles Pakistan took, that really boils down that modern day cricket is not just increasing your strike rate with no look shots or something out of the park. It's about rotation of the strike, and that's going to trouble for Pakistan for a long time. That has been a problem, that our rotation of the strike has not been good. It's either dot balls creeping up, losing your wicket with a ramp shot, or 4s and 6s, and that's where I think Pakistan need to understand the mantra of rotation of the strike as well, and that will clearly be a difference. But Asif, I think I've made this argument before as well, that for a long time Pakistan's batting woes had not been realized because of great bowlers that were available in the past. Ever since we've not had great bowlers, that is now being identified. I was taking this argument today, and one particular very senior sports journalist actually clarified this. He said that in the past, bowlers like Sarfaraz Nawaz were bowling 25-30 overs in the nets in a day. That is a huge amount of overs, and the reason was this, that they said that give me much more composure when I'm playing a 1-day format or a 4-day format. And right now the crisis is that our bowlers don't even bowl 4 overs at the nets. I guess if they bowl the 5th one, their bodies will break down. That is a huge argument.
Well, I think that you will not get some love from the fans of Shaheen Shah Afridi and Naseem Shah, because you keep repeating one thing, that they're not great bowlers, and people will definitely write something special for you over the social media.
You just want attention to divert from you to me. That is, you only want that.
Well, this is the 3rd time that you're discussing, and it's really important that we had 2 Ws, great bowlers, then we had the fastest bowler of the world, Shoaib Akhtar. We had some splendid all-rounders like Abdul Razak Azhar Mahmood, and then we have some superb spinners like Saklan, Syed Ajmal, and later on in Test cricket, Abdur Rahman, Zulfikar Babar. But the problem is that why Pakistani fast bowlers, they're not performing well, and even they're not fit for the 4 overs. And you and me, we were watching together where Daniel bowled 2 overs and he was holding his tummy. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And suddenly we asked this question, is he okay? Is he fine? Because this is international cricket. And here you see the difference. Even if you're playing even low-ranked team, this is international cricket, pressure is there. So the fast bowlers, especially Shaheen Shah Afridi, I'm disappointing that if you see that he's bowling 122, 125, and I haven't seen any delivery above than 130. What does it mean? And then wayward line. If you're bowling a death over, you don't know that how to bowl a Yorker, especially if it's a shortest format T20 cricket, and you're coming up with the full toss deliveries, if you're coming up length deliveries, and Pakistan is losing just because of your poor bowling. In the past, when you were talking about the great bowlers, Pakistan got several victories, even hundreds of victories, just because of the great bowlers. So it's a big loop where Pakistan is working, Pakistan Cricket Board, and you have taken a good name, that is Khurram Shehzad. If he's performing well, if he is okay for the Test cricket, why don't you try him in ODI cricket? Okay, we're not taking some examples of T20 cricket, but I think it's injustice once again with those bowlers who are performing well, who are playing the longer format of our first class season, and they're performing well from last 2-3 seasons. Please bring them back. But one question that is Salman Mirza. Why he has been dropped from T20 where he performed well? Again, a question mark on selection committee, what's going on? Or they think that is not okay to.
And like I said yesterday, that they've once again made the decision. It's going to probably be announced that in the tri-series, Shaheen and Haris are going to be rested again, and Abbas Afridi and Salman Mirza are going to come back.
What kind of strategy is this? Guys, give me an answer. And please do not write over the social media. Please give me an answer and tell me that are you satisfied that what the selection committee is doing, that a guy who performed so well, I think the ideal debut for Salman Mirza, and after that when he was in confidence, when he was performing well, was when he was in good form after the Pakistan Super League, he started his international career in a stylish way. You have dropped him just to, you know, put down his confidence because Shaheen Shah Afridi was there and he's your favorite, isn't it?
Absolutely. A personal favorite, you can say. You know, put that tagline as well. But Kashif, the bowlers, the breed of bowlers now coming up, seriously need to be put under the radar for what kind of fitness they carry. Are they suitable enough to bowl longer spells?
I guess let's take the leaf out of Cricket Australia book. Their match winners are their test bowlers in every format. We talk about Mitchell Starc, we talk about Josh Hazlewood, we talk about Pat Cummins. They have invested in them. They asked them to be complete fit bowlers for all three formats, and they have delivered that. Now the Australia, when we talk about these bowlers win them the Test Championship, World Test Championship. These bowlers won them the ICC World Cup, 50 over World Cup in a very alien condition, that is in India. And now they were very good when they won their World Cup of T20, and they were performing very well, these fast bowlers. So my question still remains the same. This can be replicated in Pakistani context, that we know for a fact that Wasim Waqar used to play super sixes. I still remember Wasim used to play super sixes with all those reverse swinging Yorkers, because the ball uses semi-old ball, and Wasim was doing all those his magician tricks out there. So a bowler who is a complete package can bowl in any format. But if you want to, define the bowler for a specific format, you are asking for that bowler to restrict his talent, his skills, and his artistry for that matter. Because if a bowler wants to play three format, he has to be well equipped in every aspect of the bowling to be a bowler who can be termed as a world class bowler. And now Pakistani, it's something to a question mark from Pakistani board, that why we are not producing a bowler who can play all three formats. Isn't they are fit, or we just want them to highlight all those bowlers who've been playing the white ball cricket, and the red ball cricketers are most probably the inferior cricketers in Pakistan, as we say that our first class cricketer is nowhere to be found, and all those glamour and glitters are for the T20 PSL cricketer. So this is one answer. Second, going back to what Hassan Nawaz debate Asif was saying, that Hassan Nawaz was preferred over some of the names he took, Tayyib Tahir and most probably the other guys, Kamran Ghulam, is because of the number at Hassan Nawaz is playing. That is ideally 5 or 6. Most probably Salman Agha is playing at 5 and Hassan Nawaz at 6. So let's not compare a number 4 batter to a number 6 batter. Let's compare number 6 to the number 6. Before Hassan Nawaz, there was Khushdil Shah at number 6 or 7. Before Hassan Nawaz, it was Asif Ali at number 6 or 7, Iftikhar at 6 or 7, and let's add Fahim Ashraf to the list, Hussain Talat to the list, and now compare all these guys with Hassan Nawaz, and you will ultimately find your answer to the query that why Hassan Nawaz in the team. Because when we compare Hassan Nawaz's performance in the domestic, because he's played as an opener in the first class cricket, his performances with all those guys, you can find a very good answer to your solution. Hassan Nawaz as an opener, I guess since PSL at number 4, he's the most effective player in the PSL.
Absolutely.
So ultimately he found his mojo batting at 4, and Salman developed that when he asked him to bat anywhere in the Bangladesh series. The moment he wanted, the moment he saw a spinner bowling, he asked Hassan Nawaz to go even at 3, 4, 5, and within spur of a moment he just destroyed the spinners. Absolutely. And this is where he is best, playing against the spin.
And I think that's been a long argument for Pakistan, and in the world these models have been successful. even if you study the criteria of how certain people have ended up as openers, have been on dramatic and accidental basis. So I think that's very, very pertinent. But we've got a very important stat to share with you as well. There you go. That's ODI series results for Pakistan versus West Indies. If you look at over the years, all the way back from 1991, from 92 till 2022. So you have this as well, and you see Pakistan majority over there as well. And then series. The last time West Indies ever won a series against Pakistan was in 1991 and 2. Yes. And that venue was Pakistan. It was, of course, West Indies winning 2-0 in a 3-match series.
Bishop said that in the set. Last time we won, I was still an active character for the West Indies.
Yes, absolutely. So I think God help us, because whenever there is a stat like this, then the it goes completely opposite. But thank you very much to all of the 3 guests for joining us as well. K. Asif, Wasi Shah and Kashif Majeed for joining us. Now, before we go, I've got a very interesting news to share with you as well, and that is, of course, that our snooker champion Mohammad Asif has now reached the semi-finals of the World Games event as well. He's been absolutely spectacular. He won the last tournament as well. If you look at some of the numbers, they are beyond what we imagine. And it's a day now when we want Asif to be competing at the pro circuit against the likes of Ronnie O'Sullivan, Jude Trump, Mark Shelby. I think that time has now finally come. And I do believe that it will be something very, very great to see for Pakistan. Even if he's not winning, that he's there amongst that professional circuit representing Pakistan. I think that is going to be exceptional. So once again, congratulations to Mohammad Asif. And I can personally vouch for this as well, that I have seen Asif, although he's a superstar, that he's present at every local event that whenever he's available, just to inspire the youngsters. So I think that really says a lot about him as well. But thank you very much to everyone for joining us. From me and my entire team, until next time, it's goodbye for now.